Today, I'm going to be walking you through step-by-step how to create a brand new website all using WordPress, even if you're a complete beginner. But I'm also going to start with clearing up something that I think confuses people right from the get-go. And that is when you go to Google and you search for WordPress, it actually brings up two different options. Well, it brings up a lot of options, but two right at the top. The first one is WordPress.com, which is where a lot of people go. And then the other one, if you scroll down a little bit further, is WordPress.org. And that's actually the one that we want. But first, I'm going to show you what WordPress.com is. So when you click on that, this is actually a for-profit company that bills itself as doing everything for you. So it includes the hosting and domain and everything like that built right in there. But if you go into the plans, you'll see there's a lot of different plans here, and they have, different prices based on if it's yearly or if you're paying monthly, they're a little bit more. And then if you go to the compare plans, there is a free option that's in here. But as you scroll down and look at some of the things that you don't get with the free plan, you can see it's pretty limited. So I think what happens is a lot of beginners will go to WordPress, they hear people talking about it, they hear of all the things that you can do on WordPress, and they go to the first option, which is WordPress.com, which seems like that should be the spot. And then maybe they get in on the free plan, and then as they go, they find that there's features that they can't get to, and they have to unlock that by going to the next option and the next option, and they end up paying more than they need to. However, if you go back, let me just go back out of this, and you scroll down a little bit and you go to WordPress.org, and it says download WordPress. You click on that, and you see a very basic website. And all that there really is here is to download WordPress. This is actually the one that you want. And this is where, when people are talking about using WordPress to build their website, this is actually the spot that I would say most of them are talking about. WordPress itself is an open source software, meaning that a lot of different developers have donated their time and their resources to help create this tool for you to use. So it's completely free to use, and it gives you all the features that you need to. And like I said, the only thing that you actually will pay for is a separate hosting site where everything will be stored. But the actual WordPress software is free. So you'll see here, there's a download option. You'll just click on that and it'll start downloading. And we'll actually install that a couple of steps down the road, but I'll talk about that when we get there. So the next step, once you've downloaded that, the next step that you want to do is set up your hosting site. Now, there's a lot of different options that are out there for hosting sites, various plans, various prices, all of that that's available to you. The one that I use personally and that I've had the most luck with is Hostinger. I'll even put a link in the description so that you can click on that and go directly to the Hostinger site and give you the best available price that's out there. And for most cases, I think the premium plan, especially if you're a beginner, is going to be enough for you. You can see this is $2.99 a month with a 3-month free trial. And really the big difference as you go up in price is it'll give you more domains, more websites that you can manage, more storage, things like that. If you're a beginner, you have one set website that you're using for your business, I think the premium plan will be enough for you. So you can click on that, it'll set up your payment information and walk you through there. In my case, I already have an account, so I'm just going to go up to my account here. Whether you have an account or you just set up a new account, you'll land on the dashboard here. And now you have your hosting site. And again, what that is what you're paying for is just renting the space that all your videos and your photos and your text, everything is going to be stored, and a server that basically all the traffic from people that are using your website are going to go through. And what we're going to do is we're going to link WordPress to this, and I'll show you how that works here in just a moment. In Hostinger, the next step that we want to do is we want to set up our domain. So you're going to click on domains. We're going to go here to get new domain. Now, depending on which plan that you set up and how your payment structure is, you may have a free domain that's included in that, or you may have to purchase a domain and pay a yearly subscription for that. But a lot of the Hostinger plans have a free domain included in that. So we're just going to enter in the search bar whatever you want that domain to be. This could be the name of your business. This could be your name. And so in my case, I'm just going to call this Andy Canode Show. And we're going to search for that, see what's available. And andycanodeshow.com is available. And I can get it for a penny for the first year. So we're going to click Buy Now. And you can see through here, they have several different options through here of which one you want. I'm just going to do 1 year for now, which is $9.99. And I already have my payment information in there, and we're going to complete purchase. And then once it completes the registration, you will need to verify your email address within 14 days to continue, and then you just click continue. Now it's going to walk you through that you could start creating a website and do all that. We're just going to skip that for now because we're going to be using WordPress. So we're paying for our hosting site. We have our domain. Our next step is we're going to install WordPress. So we're going to go over here to the side panel. We're going to go to websites, and we're going to go to website list. And you can see I don't have any websites right now. We're going to go to add a website. And then what we want to do is we want to select WordPress. So click there. And then it's going to ask you to create the login details for your WordPress account. We're going to click next. And then it's going to bring you up to a screen here where you can pick some pre-built websites or choose themes. And what we want to do is click on create a blank site. And then you just want to select the domain that we just set up and click next. What you want to do now is you're going to pick the location that's closest to you or closest to your target audience, so it can pick the best server to use for your website. In my case, Massachusetts is probably the closest, so we're going to click next. And now it's going to be installing the WordPress information here. Now it's going to automatically take you to the dashboard, but you can access this WordPress dashboard at any time by going to yourdomainname.com/wp-admin, and then it'll have a login page, which will be your credentials that you just set up. All right, so now we've got our hosting site, we've got our domain name, we've got WordPress installed. Next, we need to install the themes and the plugins to start activating this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the side, and we're going to go to Appearance, then go to Themes, and you'll have a couple that are going to be pre-installed. What we want to do is add a theme. We're going to go up here, and what we're looking for is Astra, but you can also, if you don't see it coming up here, you can search for it over here and just search Astra, and it should pop up there. And when you hover over top of it, you'll be able to install it. And then once you install it, you activate it. Now I've already have this activated, so it will let me go through there, but you'll see a menu that'll look like this. It'll say install. Once it finishes installing, then you just click activate. And what this does is basically the building blocks of creating the website. We can customize all the looks and everything like that, but this is going to give you the basic building blocks. And it's one of the most popular and very easy to use, all right? And then next we're going to go over here to plugins, and we're going to go to add plugins up at the top. And from here, we're going to search for a plugin called Starter Templates. And it should be the first one that pops up right here. And we click on Install Now. What this does is it gives you access to a really large library of a bunch of different tools and assets to make your website look very professional and help you design it even better. And then once it's done installing, you just click activate. And if you want, you can kind of clean up some of these plugins that are pre-installed in there, but not really necessary. All right, and now that we have all that installed and set up, it's time to start creating our website. So we're going to go to the starter templates right here, and we're going to click on Get Started. Now it may take you directly into the website builder here. What we want to do is we actually want to go back out of this, and we want to select Eliminator. And now we can browse through these templates to be able to pick what we want our website to look like. So there's lots of different types of options and looks and feels. So you can just pick the one that you like best through here. And again, keeping in mind that it's all customizable. So you can change the colors, you can change the fonts, the images, whatever you want in there. And keep in mind, some of them will say premium, which means that they cost an additional fee, which you could pay if you'd like to do that. But there's tons of free ones that you can find to fit your liking. So let's say I want to use this one here. We're just going to click on it. And right up front, it'll allow you to create some customization right within there. So let's say you want to upload a image. So we're going to select that, and it changes the image up there. And again, we can always adjust this later. You can go through the fonts and find a font that's more to your liking. And then you can start changing out the color palette. So let's say we want more of a blue color, and it's changing some of the fonts there. And once you get to that, then you can click continue. And these are just preliminary basic changes to your website. Here you can select some different options, like if you want e-commerce, if you're selling anything, contact form, search engine optimization, which I would recommend. You can also include email, free chat. You can customize what you want on there. And we're just going to go continue. And then it's going to ask you to add a little bit about yourself. So we're just going to add our name and what you do. And it's just saying that you're going to override the existing information on the page to cater it to you. Say, I understand, submit, and build my website. And it's going to take a few moments here to install the themes, the plugin, everything that you selected. It's going to build that out for you. And it has a little congratulations animation there. And once that's done, you can go to view your website. So the website is fully functional, ready to go and people can start going there. So the bulk of the work of setting it up is done. Now it comes to the fun part, which is customizing it. And so you'll see, we're just going to go back to our home page here. There's a bar across the top here that allows us to go into the editor. Now, what we want is to edit with Eliminator. There's also an edit homepage over here, which takes you to the WordPress side of editor. I just think it's a little bit clunkier and a little bit harder to use. So that's why we installed with Eliminator. So we're just going to go Elementor, and it's going to open up the page here. And then from here, now we can start changing out whatever we want. If you click on any of the text, you could see it's going to open up what those are here. So you can change out what you want it to say there. You can click on the image, select the photo, open. And you can see there's a bunch of free stuff that's already in there that you can use as well. But what we want to do is switch this out. We'll go to select. Now we have my image here, and you click on it, and you can see over here they kind of show the containers. So each section that you click on will give you kind of, here's the container that has its own heading, the text editor, the buttons, everything that's kind of grouped together. So you can kind of go through here and navigate the different elements as well, and it'll take you to those individual spots. Or you can just click directly on there, which I find to be much more easier. You can add some information in there, whatever you want, and design it and customize it to however you like. Now up here you can select, right now we're on the home page, but we could go to the contact page. It's going to ask you to make sure that you save, and then you could swap out and put in your own information. You click over here. You can add your own social media links. You can customize this all through here. And then you can also take a look at it and get a preview of what it looks like on a tablet, get a preview of what it looks like on your phone. So you can make sure that everything fits exactly the way that you want it to. And then you just kind of work your way top to bottom and update all the information that's in there. And once you've edited this and customized it to the way you want for your website, you just go up here to publish, and it's published. And now that version of the website updates and is replaced with what was previously at the domain. And so as you go in there, and then as you look at your website, you can always go into the editor at any time, add new things, take things away, update the links, and continue to work, all built within the WordPress infrastructure. And with those simple steps, you are up and running and using WordPress. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.